Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for the next 2 weeks, October 28th to November 8th, state that Heather Webber will inform Laura Collins of her desire to leave Port Charles with Stephen Webber, so Laura will be thrilled if Heather follows through on it. The week of October 28th to November 1st will also feature Anna Devane's efforts to locate Valentine Cassadine and get the ball rolling on Charlotte Cassadine's return. That is why Anna will once again pester Jack Brennan, hoping he will provide any information he may be hiding concerning Valentine's whereabouts. Sonny Corinthos will play hardball with Jason Morgan's help. Holly Sutton won't know what hit her when Sonny abruptly adjusts the conditions of their intended agreement. Over with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, she'll most likely announce her new paternity revelations to Cody Bell, leaving him stunned that they're first cousins. Cody will lose his temper at Sasha's updates, but he will calm down once he opens up to Maxie Jones later. Cody will eventually make a deal, so may he accept Holly's bogus offer after all? Cody may play a cruel trap on Holly, or he may simply conclude that if he cannot be romantically involved with Sasha, he does not care enough to be a better person. However, Cody may ultimately decide to accept Tracy Quartermain's loan for Serenity. Tracy plans to join forces with Ned once he gains an advantage. Ned and Tracy will be brainstorming, so expect tremendous trouble. Ned is aware that Drew Quartermain kissed Willow Corinthos, therefore Elaine the PI may provide proof of cheating sooner or later. Ned appears to be planning to use blackmail to turn Drew into his puppet. A surprised Michael Corinthos will strategize, which might be in response to Drew unexpectedly throwing his full support behind Ned to lead ELQ. Drew will reassure someone later, so he may attempt to persuade Willow that things will be all right. Willow will eventually make a decision that will seal her destiny, so will she choose to tell Michael the truth or make matters worse by hooking up with Drew? Back with Sasha, she will unintentionally say something inappropriate. Could Sasha unwittingly raise Michael's suspicions, setting the wheels in motion? Regardless, the true drama will take place on GH, where Alexis Davis will find herself freaking out. Sam McCall's surgery outcome will elicit some painful emotions, therefore she is certain to suffer a medical setback. Dante Falconeri will confide in Sonny as he works through this nightmare. Rocco Falconeri will also experience a strong sense of shame because he worked so hard to obtain a liver donor for Lulu Spencer. Molly Lansing Davis and Christina Corinthos Davis will play the blame game. Christina and Molly will inevitably lash out at one another because their conflict prevented them from visiting Sam prior to her treatment. It appears like Molly and Christina will never have another chance to speak with Sam. All clues point to a deadly exit, leaving Sam's loved ones devastated. Next, Maxie and Damian Spinelli will face a familial crisis. Spinelli and Maxie will have to deal with some parental issues as a team, which could include James West discussing Drew and Willow's kiss again. Maxie and Spinelli might teach James the value of minding his own business and not spreading scandalous information around town, even if it's true. The week of November 4th to 8th will see additional Sam-related consequences. Sam's harrowing ordeal will shock many individuals across the canvas, particularly Danny Morgan and Scout Quartermain. Funeral arrangements may need to be made shortly, but Sam's loved ones will find it difficult to accept that his life has to end this way. Lulu will survive and reappear in the future as a recast, but Sam's death will sting for the rest of her life. Finally, it appears that Jens Sidwell will begin his spiteful chapter in Port Charles. Holly, Sonny, Jason, Anna, and Lucky Spencer could be drawn into some mayhem, as could the people they care about. According to General Hospital spoilers, the following 2 weeks will be full with surprises, so we'll keep you updated on everything. According to General Hospital teasers, Lulu Spencer's dangerous surgery has been discussed extensively in recent episodes. Lulu's treatment does not have the best chances, but Isaiah Gannon is trying to perform a miracle and successfully complete this liver transplant. Sam McCall's end of all this is regarded as the easiest portion, but trouble is developing. The GH writers had already set everything up by having Sam sign a waiver, allowing Lucas Jones to operate on his own half-sister. It feels like Lucas is being backed into a guilt-ridden corner, where he will have to deal with the upcoming issues. Lucas is a talented surgeon, but even he cannot control when things go wrong in the operating room or during post-operative recovery. Alexis Davis will continue to wait for news on Sam's operation from October 28th to November 1st. The more Alexis waits for developments, the more concerned she may grow. Alexis will eventually panic when she receives some frightening news. We'll see Alexis cope with some warning signs when it comes to Sam, so Lucas may have a difficult confession to make. Lucas may admit that there was an unanticipated problem. Something may have gone wrong when Sam was on the operation table and spun out of control. However, there may be some issues with waking Sam up from anesthesia or something similar. Whatever the situation, Alexis will eventually panic due to what she hears. Sam was meant to be a hero and return home to her family, but that is not how things would work out. The way Cyrus Renaud has been hanging about the hospital is concerning, especially given the powered-down ventilator episode, which he may have been involved for. Cyrus may have played a role in Sam's unfortunate end, as there has been speculation that he sabotaged Sam's bag. Regardless, Sam's time on GH will conclude with a devastating blow to her family and friends. According to General Hospital spoilers, Alexis will have to figure out what happens next, so we'll have more predictions about the mayhem. According to the latest General Hospital spoilers for Monday, October 28th, Sasha Gilmore Corbin appears to be preparing to reveal that Robert Scorpio is her father, making Cody Bell her first cousin. Although Sasha will put an end to their romance in favor of friendship, Cody will be upset and unable to accept the news. Sasha and Cody may wind up venting their frustrations on each other, even if they don't mean it. Because Anna Devane is seeking to find Valentine Cassadine and bring Charlotte Cassadine home, she will interrupt Jack Brennan at work and press him to reveal Valentine's location. Next, Drew Quartermaine will meet with Nina Reeves, who will admit to a major problem that could jeopardize his campaign. Nina may have to assist Drew in extinguishing a fire and repairing some damage. Unfortunately, another dilemma is on the horizon as a result of Ned Quartermaine's private investigator and the possibility that Elaine will establish he is linked with Michael Corinthos' wife, Willow Corinthos. Other GH spoilers suggest Jason Morgan and Damian Spinelli will work together. Spinelli may help Jason figure out where Jen Sidwell is now that he's in the United States. Sidwell was last seen in Miami, but he is on the move and fast. Spinelli might discover how far Sidwell has progressed and how long Sonny Corinthos has to handle the stolen diamonds. Violet moved to Seattle to be with Finn and Marshall before they went on tour, so General Hospital lost a few people this week. Steven has returned and is taking his mother Heather away from Port Charles and back to Arizona. Of course, the big one is still on his way, Sam. Finally, word spread that we might have seen the last of another long-running character. Sam had a difficult week, spending the majority of it saying goodbye to her friends and family. Although Sam had no idea she was delivering her final goodbyes, we, the audience, did. And if you managed to avoid spoilers about Sam's departure until this week, you undoubtedly realized right once that this surgery would not end happily ever after. I was hoping they'd pulled the bandage off on Friday's show. Instead, they're dragging this story out, which means next week will be especially challenging. Last week, I mentioned that killing Sam to save Lulu would make it difficult to accept a Dante-Lulu reunion. This week, the closeness of their children was emphasized heavily, so how will this damage the family they've formed? Also, Scout will have only Drew as a parent. He's too focused on Willow and his campaign to notice her. Sam getting Lucas to perform her operation was like pouring salt into a wounded wound. Lucas' homecoming has left him feeling guilty over his sister's death at the hands of his own knife. Of course, Cyrus is suspected of playing a role in Sam's death, and General Hospital's own Angel of Death emerged unexpectedly on Friday's episode while the surgeries were taking place. Holly finally informed Robert the truth about Sasa, and I must admit he was much more composed than I had imagined. On the other side, Anna stated that this was the lowest thing she had ever done and encouraged her to leave town so that she could stop hurting Robert and Sasha. Holly got a pot meat kettle shot in there, pointing out that the double agent kept Robin away from Robert. Anna instantly responded, claiming that Robin was 5 when they met, not 20-something. In addition, she has always lied to Sasha about her father. Maxie made an excellent point with Sasha. Why would Holly lie about this? What kind of angle could she be playing? Robert's recollection to when he and Holly were much younger piqued my interest. They were discussing immigration concerns and the requirement to stay married for 2 years or until a baby was born. A hint, perhaps? Is Holly perhaps lying? The question remains, why would she lie? She seems desperate to persuade Cody to leave the county for a con career. Unfortunately, the DNA tests were returned at the end of the week. As Maury Povich would say, Robert, you are the father of Sasha. Why General Hospital decided to end Sasha and Cody as a romance makes no sense to me, given how popular they have become with the audience. Sasha and Cody have been the show's brightest and most upbeat characters in recent months. The new writing staff is cleaning the home, as there will be a lot of character exits this week and next. Violet started the week by saying farewell to Brooklyn, Chase, and Tracy. No, I was not crying, you were. Violet's leaving was unexpectedly upsetting. As I mentioned in last week's piece, I hope she visits frequently. Tracy's gift of her mother's tea set to Violet and Brooklyn, with the caveat that she was never allowed to touch it, was a pleasant parting. Even Yuri will miss Violet. Marshall was the next to head out on a 4-month tour with Wynton Marsalis and his band. Will he come back? Have we seen the last of Marshall? Honestly, I don't think many fans will miss Marshall as much as his on-screen family will. Marshall's farewell also served as a public announcement to the Ashfords that Heather Weber was going free. I don't think anyone was surprised when Heather was exonerated. We've been expecting this for a long time. But having her son Stephen return to whisk her away from Port Charles was an unexpected occurrence. I'm having trouble comprehending that Stephen was able to persuade Heather to leave Ace behind, who had been her entire world. This, however, does not exclude Stephen and Heather from returning in the future. Heather may be leaving, but Brad still has Portia's phone number, so we can expect Heather's presence to loom over Portia's head and potentially lead to her downfall. Finally, some tragic news, Leslie Charleson may never reprise her role as Monica. This aches my heart, but the program can't keep Monica off-screen and sick in her bed indefinitely. Should the character be recast? Should she be written out? I don't want to see them kill Monica, especially if Charleson is still alive. General Hospital spoilers predict that Sam McCall's terrible outcome will come as a major surprise to those closest to her. Sam's role in this transplant was meant to be quite straightforward, but things appear to be taking a very intricate and scary turn. Sam's family will receive some disturbing news during the week of October 28th to November 1st, which should mark the beginning of the end. Sam's post-surgery posts appear to be setting the stage for her death and many regrets. With that in mind, we should consider who will suffer the most in the aftermath of a calamity. The show will center on 6 guilt-ridden Sam mourners. None of this is Rocco Falconeri's fault, but he'll feel bad nevertheless. According to GH teasers, Rocco will be struggling with guilt on November 1st, thus he will almost certainly blame himself for any role he played in driving Sam into this transplant. Rocco may believe that Sam would not have taken the danger if he wasn't so determined to save Lulu Spencer. Now that Danny Morgan and Scout Quartermain are about to lose their own mother, Rocco will struggle with the trade. Of course, Dante Falconeri will struggle, as saving Lulu will mean losing Sam. Although Dante will be happy that Lulu survived, he may still wish he had halted Sam's sacrifice before it ended so horribly. We knew something was up when Sam agreed to sign a disclaimer so Lucas Jones could perform her surgery. You can guarantee Lucas will feel terrible about not being able to save Sam when everything goes wrong. Molly Lansing Davis is another character who will be consumed with guilt following Sam's tragic outcome. Molly lost out on a chance to see Sam one final time and make apologies for their recent conflict because she did not visit him before the procedure. Christina Corinthos Davis is in the same boat as Molly, as her previous chat with Sam was also hostile. Unfortunately, Christina did not show up at GH to support Sam, thus regrets will plague her and may lead her down a dark path. Lulu will feel the most guilty later on when she awakens and discovers what occurred. It may make Lulu wish Sam had avoided the transplant and let her die instead, especially since Lulu will despise seeing Dante and Rocco in so much suffering. Holly assured Sonny that the gems couldn't be tracked, but Sonny pointed out the obvious. Someone had them before they got to you, so they are going to want them back, he told you. Holly stated that her primary focus was liquidating the diamonds so that she could soon leave Port Charles. Sonny stated that he didn't generally traffic diamonds, but he would help Holly in exchange for a 30% piece of her profits. Holly tried to persuade Sonny to drop his request, but he refused, informing her that she wasn't his type. Holly agreed to evaluate his request and left him a diamond as a good faith deposit. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.